Sometimes we have moments in our lives where a lot of crazy things happen. Either we are having signs come to us in odd ways that feel like they're trying to tell us something, or we begin to have either weird or extreme occurrences. We might even have very difficult and incredible, terrible moments and experiences. And part of that is due to what our desires, how they're truly interacting with each other inside, and how the soul's desire at times can overwhelm the other desires that we have. So, if we're going along in life, we know that we want so many things. We know that at our core, we want safety, we want love, we want relationships, friends, we want security, some kind of financial security. We want experiences of being acknowledged and recognized. We don't want to feel certain things. Sometimes we really have a strong desire to not feel difficult emotions, and we create a very, very, really intense wall against our emotions inside of ourselves. And we keep distance from others so that that person cannot provoke our emotions. We also could feel like we really don't want to experience anything that might be humiliating publicly, that might be embarrassing in some way, or somehow we would lose our status or standing in the world. On top of that, we might have a million different things of wanting to learn a language or travel the world or take time off or rest or ride a bike, or the list is endless. But the inner desires that mean something to us are the ones that we are most attached to. That when we approach them inside and say, well, could I let go of that desire? We have an extreme emotional reaction to. Of course, overall, we do our best, but when we see that there's certain things we're not achieving, there's certain places that we're not reaching that we really want to, and if we looked a little bit deeper, we would see that there was a different desire that we were receiving that was taking precedence over the other desire, and that in order to have the other desire come to fruition, we would have to let go of that one. So, for example, if my really deepest, most crucial desire is safety, but I also have a very strong desire to, let's say, ski or do extreme sports in some way, then my desire for safety is going to stop me always from doing anything that could put me in danger. And so I might try to learn how to ski. I might try to go skiing. I might find that at every turn I am blocked. And at some point I realize that it seems that there's a pattern happening that I can't understand and can't identify, because underneath that, I'm not really seeing how attached I am to this other desire of safety. And everyone is different. Not everyone has that as a core desire, so you'll have to look inside of yourself to see what your core strongest desires are. It's not just one, you have more. Now, inside of yourself, if you felt like, okay, I need to grow, I want to grow, I feel like I want to grow, but you still have the desire for upholding a certain image in the world, or you have a desire of always having a fake story about who you are and your life, then chances are it won't happen. And not only will neither happen, but you'll begin to feel heaviness. And this is the place where the idea of a nudge, a push, and an explosion comes in. If at some point our soul gets involved more, our soul's destiny, then the place where you're stuck begins to feel uncomfortable. You may not totally know why, and you might know why. And when that happens, you will begin to see that this is where the experiences come in of the signs you see everywhere, the sensations and feelings you're getting inside, that there's a stronger pull for you to grow, and that pull, you begin to actually see it in conflict with another part of you. At that stage, you might just watch. These experiences are your nudge. Nudges start with just an inner feeling, possibly of boredom, or feeling like your life isn't really moving and changing and you're not changing, and that you're recognizing this. That's the nudge. It could be you inside feeling trapped in beliefs of limitation and you don't know how to get out, but you yearn to get out. Or you're starting to notice, oh my gosh, why didn't I speak up right then? I knew that I had something to offer in that moment, but you were too afraid. Are you happy with the person that you see?